I currently, in my possession, have over 50 dresses. I have more bridesmaid dresses than that girl from 27 Dresses. My name is Jen Glantz, and I'm the founder of Bridesmaid for Hire. There is honestly no more of a challenging day than the day you're getting married. I've been to hundreds of weddings in my career. I started Bridesmaid for Hire 5 years ago, and since then I've worked weddings all over the country. Some weekends I work anywhere between 2 or 3 weddings in different states. When I was in my 20s, all of my friends got engaged, and very fast I became always the bridesmaid. And there was one night in particular where 2 of my close friends asked me to be a bridesmaid on the same day. And I thought to myself, I've been a bridesmaid almost a dozen times now. This is crazy, which made me think, if I could do this again and again and again for my friends, why couldn't I make this into a business? So I went to Craigslist.com, I posted an ad offering my services as a bridesmaid for hire to strangers. I mentioned that I would be available to walk down the aisle with you, help you pee in your wedding dress, dance on the dance floor with your awkward family members, and make sure that everybody at the wedding was calm and felt stress-free. Let me handle all of the dirty work so that you and your real friends can have the best time ever. And within 24 hours, I received hundreds of emails from brides all over the world who wanted to hire me. Fast forward to the next week, and I started a Bridesmaid for Hire, and I had my first couple of clients all around the country. Oftentimes, brides will reach out to me, we'll jump on a phone call, and one of the very first things we do is figure out the backstory. Who am I going to be in your life? So we figure out how we knew each other from the past. Maybe it's from yoga class, art class, maybe it's from the gym, but we create that ongoing backstory so that when I show up at your wedding, nobody knows that I'm a hired friend. So if all your friends from high school are gonna be there, well, we can't say that we went to high school together. But if none of your friends from grad school or an art program that you're taking for fun are gonna be there, then that's a great place to insert me. So that's usually the very first step. The second step is that I'll change my name because I can't be Jen Glantz. I don't want anyone to search for me, anyone to find me. And then after that, we'll spend a lot of quality time making sure all of the details come together. I'll ask questions like, what are some of your hobbies, your favorite color, your favorite thing to drink, different facts about you so that when I'm there on the wedding, I really do know enough about you to be considered a great friend. After that, depending on the location, if they are local in the New York City area, we will meet quite often before the wedding. We'll do things like bridal shop. We'll shop for bridesmaid dresses. We'll even go cake testing, write your vows for you. And then on the actual day of the wedding, I show up in the dress, walk down the aisle for you, give the maid of honor speech, dance with all of your friends, and then when the wedding ends, I leave. There was one time when the bride's mom figured it out. The bride said that I knew her from high school, so the mom opened up the yearbook, saw that I wasn't in it, and said to her daughter, "What is going on?" The daughter confessed, but the problem was I didn't know that the mother knew. So on the day of the wedding, the mom kept looking at me like with anger, and then after the wedding, the bride said, "Oh yeah, my mom knew." So that situation was completely awkward, but luckily I've never had to see them again, so I made it out in the clear. One of the most interesting weddings I've ever worked was from a bride from Michigan, and the night before her wedding, she sat me down and told me, "Jen, I just want to let you know that the person that I'm marrying is gay. And the reason why I'm marrying him," and she went into all of her reasons, you really can't judge any kind of connection that 2 people have or any reason why they're choosing to get married. It is their life choice. When I'm a bridesmaid for hire, I am running around like crazy. I barely get to eat the food, barely get to dance on the dance floor. I'm dealing with tons of problems every single minute. Last weekend I worked a wedding. It was in a tiny room. I clocked 15,000 steps in 12 hours, just running back and forth, dealing with all types of problems. Oftentimes, I've stayed friends with a lot of the brides I've worked with over the past 5 years, but some weddings are so chaotic that when the wedding ends, I run out the door and never want to see the bride again. I never really liked weddings. I don't love having weddings. I don't love going to weddings. For my own personal wedding, what I can imagine is a lot of cheap dollar slice of pizza, a Carvel ice cream cake, a local band, keeping it extremely low key, but most important, very different from any of the hundreds of weddings that I've worked.